Oh, so it tweeted out this time.
Mm-hmm.
Said we don't want no problems.
Nope.
I hate looking down. These flashlights in the back of the record.
I'm trying. It was like, you know what?
No, listen, dude. Listen to me. Exercise your creative freedom, brother. Don't stifle yourself.
Oh boy.
What you worried about? You said who?
Penelope Ford. I didn't watch. I was like, you know what?
Oh dang! It is Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Shoot.
I have to watch AEW. I watch it when I want to watch it.
So you're being one of them now.
No, you know what? Rewind that. Retake that. Mm-hmm. I was going to watch AEW on my time. I was doing a lot of things.
And then
you wasn't doing nothing.
And
I was.
Like Macho Man said in that WrestleMania 9 documentary when he asked Linda when she had in her cup. She said, it's just Pepsi. He said, and
somebody liked that WrestleMania 9 documentary, didn't you?
I like Macho Man.
I think that should be a tradition. I think, we should watch WrestleMania 9 documentary.
I can do that.
That's every year before WrestleMania.
The documentary is better than the Mania, so I'll definitely watch the documentary.
So you still gotta watch Ready to Rumble.
He has refused to watch it. I checked on Tubi. It's still there. No, because it's free. It's there. You have no excuse, and you just refuse to watch it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's on. Out of all the stuff you could have been watching all this time, we could have discussed it. For what did you watch?
See, I had to watch The Temptations this week.
Oh, that's a good movie, though.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
I watched that maybe like 4 months ago, and I downloaded like every Temptation song that I like.
Ain't too proud to be.
Oh Lord, please no.
Sweet dog.
So I got a lot of Temptations. I got a lot of Four Seasons. It's a whole lot. A lot of Supremes. A lot of It's a lot of Motown hits. Stuff from the 50s and 60s. Good music.
My mother had this tape. It was like called the Motown's like late 60s. Mm-hmm. It was a tape. I remember that, and she used to play it in her Lincoln Town Car. And it was like the soundtrack to my childhood, man. You ask my sister, that's Megan. She will tell you. Like one day I found it on Spotify, like that plate, like the actual album or whatever. I said, remember this? She said, oh, you just took me back.
Oh wow. So that means you should know the words to a lot of some songs. We got to start queuing up some 60s Motown hits.
I know a little something.
Okay. We gonna see. We're gonna see. But guess what? The people who are watching have seen so much more than that, because the red light is on, and it has been on for a while. You have all been a preview to see the childish banter that we do before the show, but this is our process. See, we're a very transparent group, and of course it's Wednesday. So of course, when it's a Wednesday, that means the Wrestling Around Now podcast is back for another enticing and exciting episode of Pro Wrestling Conversation. And this week, as usual, we have to answer another $1 million question, because we have the Elimination Chamber coming up, the last stop. And I repeat, the last stop on the road to WrestleMania. And we must answer the question: is CM Punk making a big mistake? Dun, dun, dun. This is a continuation from last week's show. So if you didn't watch last week's show, don't worry. We'll catch you up on all that and more. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, whatever it is you choose to eat, buckle your seatbelts, because we are ready to rock. Let's get it.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes!
So 207 go. Woo!
Welcome to the Wrestling Around Now podcast, where we take a deeper dive into the world of professional wrestling. My favorite part. Now, I'm your host, the realness himself, the real Dwayne Allen, and I am definitely in the building. And he is your host, Mr. Super Producer, not just any Hugh, but the brother Hugh. I had a new Mr. has third, A to the A to the S, T to the H to the E, 3 to the R to the D is in the building. And he is your host. Not just any guy, but the Belt King, Brandon, the guy, who should be in the chat very soon. Join him. And he is your host, the man, the myth, the legend, the heart and soul, the founder of the Wrestling Realm, and still in 2026, the biggest heel in all of the Monday Night Wars. Hollywood. Brian H. Order. See, I didn't even call you Mr. Steal Your Show. So you guys think I'm so predictable. I switched it up today. And welcome to another edition
Triple H.
Of wrestling. Oh, see, I like what you did there. We're gonna have fun tonight.
Do not disrespect
welcome to another episode,
brother.
To another episode of the Wrestling Realm Now podcast. Good brothers, how are we feeling today? You see how I say good brothers too? I'm dropping hints and Easter eggs like I'm in the WWE creative team right now. But how you good brothers doing today? You guys feeling good? I'm feeling pretty good. How you guys
phenomenal.
feeling?
I'm freaking stupendous.
I like what you did there. What did you say?
Yeah,
Freaking stupendous. Rather phenomenal. I see what you did there. That's smooth.
Yeah,
You're
Uncle
good at this.
TRDA is making sure we great today. So I'm good. I'm very
Brothers,
good.
I will be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't come with the level of greatness for you guys to shine as bright as the sun. So we're here, and we have many people who are already jumping into the conversation. We have many people who are going to be tuning in, and brothers, we are back, and it's no small feat. It's no secret, and it's no surprise. We are on literally the last stop to WrestleMania. This next PLE in the Elimination Chamber is going to set the tone for what this year's WrestleMania is going to look like. So that's why tonight's show is very, very important, because we have a big show this weekend. But before we get into that, we have to continue to with the logistics, all the good stuff that come with the Wrestling Realm Now podcast. Not to mention, we are still in Black History Month, and we have our Black History Month spotlight this week. This is the last one of the month. We probably should do this all year round, but we're going to keep it nice and special. And this is another deep cut. Wait till you guys hear this one. And not only that, we are celebrating 15 years of shenanigans, 15 years of the Wrestling Realm. For goodness sakes, who gave these guys a show 15 years ago? Well, nobody did. That's how we ended up with the show in the first place. We decided to do our own thing. And 2026, we are here. We are, we're energized. We're locked in. We're loaded. We have so much coming this year as we celebrate, and we invite you all to join us because it's going to be a fun ride. This year, we're going to be pulling back the curtain. We're going to let you know about not only our history, but where we have come from. Everybody knows. If you don't know now, the realness is a very private individual, but I will be really pulling back the veil and letting you all know about us, not only as wrestling fans, but as individuals, and a lot of stuff we've done over the last 15 years, a lot of the shows we've completed. It's going to be documentaries. It's going to be TV specials. It's going to be clip shows. It's going to be vlogs. We have so much coming, and we invite you once again to stick around, because this is going to be a lot of fun this year. But there's a normal schedule that needs to take place, because, the wrestling world is always coming and going. It's always moving and evolving. But I must say, good brothers, Finn Balor shut it down last week. He was the surprise of all surprises, is because he drew a lot of numbers for the round. Now, last week, brothers, we mentioned, is it possible? Is it possible for Finn Balor to main event WrestleMania? And you brothers didn't seem like you were so convinced, but I don't know. There may be a fan base out there that is in full support of Finn Balor, which is why we have to come back today and do a follow-up, because I don't know. I think maybe CM Punk might be making a big mistake. He should be focused on Roman Reigns, for goodness sake. He is the tribal chief. I'm not going to take anything away from him, but him to sit there and indulge in Finn Balor in this space, not only does it make him not focus on what matters, which is his WrestleMania main event match, but hey, guess what? It also leaves him vulnerable. We're going to get into all that and more. But with that being said, are you brothers ready for our final Black History Month spotlight of the week as we close out Black History Month? You guys ready?
Let's go.
Brother Hugh, you look nervous. Don't look nervous. He's got that Brother Hugh smirk, like he's not sure what's going to happen. This okay. This is a deep cut. But once again, these individuals that we've decided to highlight this year. I'm like, why are we not having more conversations about these particular individuals. But without further ado, let's not waste any time. Oh, matter of fact, before we get to that, I moved too fast. I did people the disservice because guess what? For those that may not be familiar with some of the stuff we've done over the last 15 years, this is how serious we are about us celebrating 15 years of the wrestling run. We even got a little video package you can take a little gander at. So here it goes. So there you have it. If you think that was fun, wait till you see the other stuff we're cooking up. But like I said, stay tuned to all of our social media platforms and our YouTube channels and etc. etc. You guys know where that's from? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yep.
Oh, he's read the contract at the end. He's like, etc. etc. He's mad. Take that.
I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah, Grandpa Joe. He was reading him his rights. Anyway. He was reading that contract. He shouldn't drink that fizzy lifting drink. But it's his fault, etc., etc. Anyway, like I said, Black History Month Spotlight, the last one for the month, unfortunately, but of course, we the shortest month of the year, but we're going to go out with a bang. So, without further ado, I give you our final Black History Month Spotlight of the week. Drum roll, please. And this week's Black History Month Spotlight goes to Miss Sandy Parker. You guys familiar with Sandy Parker?
Hey.
Listen, if you're not, oh, you will be. You guys ready? Here it comes. Yep, you hear it. So you know what that means. This week's Black History Month Spotlight goes to none other than Miss Sandy Parker. Miss Sandy Parker was a Canadian professional wrestler. She debuted in 1969. in wrestling in Canada, United States, as well as Japan. In Japan, she worked for All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, holding numerous titles, and she was the first Black woman to win the WWA World Single Championship in 1973. She also had an unofficial NWA World Tag Team Championship reign with partner Sue Green. Now, although she lived in Ontario, Canada, she traveled to Michigan 3 times a week to train with Lou Klein, Mary Jane Moe, and Lucille Dupree. She officially made her debut in the early 1970s at the age of 23. In the early 1970s, Parker formed a partnership with Sue Green, with whom she defeated Donna Cristianello and Tony Rose in November of 1971 for the NWA Women's World Tag Team Championship. They lost the titles to Cristianello and Rose in February of 1972, but the title change is unrecognized. Now, in August of that year, Parker competed in the Super Bowl of Wrestling, where she teamed with Debbie Johnson to take on Rose and Cristianello, but they failed to defeat them for the championship. She began her tour of Japan in the early 1970s. And then, like I said, in 1973, she held the All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling's WWA Women's Single Championship for approximately 2 months between June of that year and July 1974. She also held the promotion's WWA World Tag Team Championship 8 times. I repeat, 8 times. Twice with Mask Lee and twice with Jean Antoine, and 4 times with Betty Nicole, excuse me. Back in the United States in 1975, Parker wrestled against Antoine in the first women's wrestling match in the state of Oregon in 50 years. Parker retired in 1986, and in 2004, she was honored by the Cauliflower Alley Club, a society of retired professional wrestlers. She was inducted into the Canadian Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame and the Women's Wrestling Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you this week's Black History Month Spotlight, Miss Sandy Parker. Huh? I told you guys.
Deep cut.
We're talking about deep cuts, man. Goodness gracious. Every time I see this, I'm disappointed. I'm like, why are we not having more conversations about these pioneers? I mean, you talking about the the first black woman that's the WWWA World Single Champion in All Japan Pro Wrestling for women. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
This is insane. I'm gonna miss these, but there it is. If you want more information on Sandy Parker, please do your research. There's so many. I mean, we know about Babs Wingo and and Ethel Johnson and Marvin Scott, but goodness gracious, Sandy Parker, one of Canada's greats. Showing what black excellence is all about. So hate to see it go,
extend this segment.
I'm trying to tell you, but they keep trying
doing it, man.
Bro, they're hiding our history. I'm like, wait a minute, where is this information coming from? We know about all our major, our major pioneers that we know of early, but some of these we're talking about people in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and it was hard enough being a person of color during this time period. You're talking about being a professional wrestler and excelling at it, though. So this is a big deal. So
the people need this, man.
They really do, though. How'd you guys like this year's Black History Month spotlight? Because I was digging deep, bro.
Yeah. You did your thing. You did your big one, as they would say.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So
I have to say I loved it, and you could definitely tell the people loved it because not only are you educating the fans, but you also, I look at the numbers and Twitter, educating the wrestlers too. I've been seeing a lot of black professional wrestlers engaging with the content as I start clipping this off right now. But there's a question you said, why isn't there a lot of the history?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to start getting more of this, right? Especially led by this segment here. We're starting to see, because I saw a lot of Bob Sapp come out after last week's show, which obviously we don't try to claim to own the history. We bring attention to it, so we love when people are sharing it. But the Tony Khans and the Triple H's are watching, and I think they will get into a measuring contest of who can get to and showcase the black history first. So I think we're gonna start seeing more. Yeah, I think we're gonna start seeing them more. It dawned on me, I think the other day we was looking up I think last year's Hall of Fame, and I was like, wait, Kamala was a legacy guy, and it didn't sit right with me personally, but taking off of my wrestling nerdum and understanding the day and age, like, okay, Kamala going in the Hall of Fame, how many people are going to really understand that? You know what I mean? Because we go back to the first time I can remember a legacy wing. I don't know if they had one. No, I think they have one, Brother Hugh, when we was there in Miami. I know Orlando.
Don't remember
if they had it. Maybe they didn't announce it. It was always to me. It seemed like, and I could be wrong. I don't know for this one, but it seemed like it was like they would like put a list on like .com. They never like showed you there. It was just like you will find out after the fact. Like, oh, you guys have another section for like a lot of people that probably could have got in, and maybe they don't have surviving relatives.
I remember that in Orlando because Sean Stasiak. Stan Stasiak. Yeah, Stan. Yeah. He was in that one, and I was just like,
he was just talking about meat last week.
Right.
He's got meat on the brain.
Wow. I walked into that one.
Yeah, clip that one off, buddy.
Gosh.
And I just got sad because I got Elimination 2011 on.
Don't put
2013
that
on. And I saw the location. It's
okay. Sorry.
Where
I'm sorry for you.
WrestleMania should have been.
Yeah, well.
And here comes Antonio Cesaro defending his United States Championship. Yes,
2 names.
Antonio Cesaro. But no, I thought this was a great segment, though. I appreciate realness. You're doing your deep dive. Because one of the things that we talked about, and one of the things that I'm going to take liberty to say that I'm proud of, that this show has become in its fifth. Well, it's always been that way if you go back and pay attention, but you will see it, especially displaying the 15th year, especially this last since we've entered this year, is showcasing all the pro wrestling. You know, we said this wasn't going to be a WWE based show. Now, look, WWE want to hand the bag by all means. We will put.
You know what I'm saying? Just throw
they
and
said they want to put us all fanatics and be like, we want you in studio. I preferably want the seat next to Stephanie McMahon.
I don't know, buddy. Rock, paper, scissors, New Age Outlaw style, because I think I want to sit next to Stephanie McMahon.
had a poster of her on my wall.
Well, I have never met her yet personally, so I think we should rock, paper, scissors.
Breathtaking. Let me just tell you.
Hey, man. I'm going to let y'all fight.
That was my words. That's literally what I said, though.
I know.
So,
I walked back in the room with Brother Hugh afterwards, and Brother Hugh could tell you my expression.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
That's exactly.
That's exactly how it was.
As soon as he went like that, that's called breathtaking. That is.
Yeah, and I was like, just
like,
even though. You know what? I was gonna say this was gonna stay in house, but now I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
Here we go.
Live on the air.
I listened to her interview with Royce Keys.
Yes, I knew you were gonna bring it up. See, I was gonna bring it up later to make you mad, but see, look, now we got some positivity flowing.
There we
go ahead,
go.
continue. This is good.
Bro, first of all,
that was different, wasn't it? That was heavy, wasn't it? I think she gets an invite to the cookout.
What?
I'm just saying, she did not.
Hey,
she did not seem to be moved by his story. She's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like my family." I'm like, "Really, Stephanie?"
That was cringe.
I mean, she is kind of
Irish,
man. So I don't know.
No,
that has nothing to do with.
Here's what I'm saying. She did not look necessarily worried when he was telling his stories of his grandmother with shooting her Saturday night specials and all stuff. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm okay with all this stuff." I'm like, you know what? You're comfortable with our stories. I like this.
Okay, you're gonna put it that way. You're gonna take that angle. And
you know, because some people, they start getting nervous. They're like, "Oh my gosh," it's like, "Oh," but she was kind of like, "Oh, okay, I can get with this. That's okay." Yeah, my grandmother's a firecracker.
You're really about to make me sound like a bad person.
I'm just saying,
because you're not
talk your talk
wrong, but I'm still. Oh, I mean, yeah, I am. But I was sitting there like, first of all, Steph. When he's going through how it was to be poor,
you were rich.
No, like you was rich, way low.
Yeah, I mean, now, like what we talking about?
Yeah. Now, when she was like,
"What are we talking about?"
Can I say this with all due respect?
Go ahead, with all due respects.
Because y'all know I do respect this guy, and I give him props, even though y'all don't think I do. Shout out to Chris Van Vliet, has a way of pulling out emotional.
He does
things. Stephanie McMahon is the best in the world.
As
far as an untrained journalist, because we know she's more marketing business, but she has a way of making you feel comfortable. But when she kept saying, and do it for Big Mama.
That blew me, bro. Like, I turned it off. I'm not gonna lie, I turned it off.
It was funny.
Big Mama.
And it's just something about here. I say Big Mama.
I was sitting there like, yes, Stephanie. Yes, he should. He should indeed do it for Big Mama. I felt
But I tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me root for him.
Yeah.
And
mission accomplished, WWE.
He did his job. Yep.
I'll say this because like me and P was talking earlier, and she was like, well, why Royce Keys? Like, help me understand what's like about why would they put him on her show? This is a big show. I said, "What's two reasons?" There's two reasons. I said, one, WWE is always going to do the full court press with the AEW superstars.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be let me show y'all how y'all didn't use this guy, right?
Yeah, every single time, bro. Every single time.
Jade, y'all remember that media tour?
Yep.
That we had Jade, Ricky Saints coming in there, big deal. They rolled out the red carpet, threw the NXT title on him. Him beating Obafemi lets you know how much they felt about him, right?
Which shouldn't have never happened.
I didn't agree with that either. Yeah,
of course y'all did.
Just saying,
it happened.
It did happen.
But thankfully they didn't rush him to the main roster.
Good.
But Ethan Page, Shawn Michaels straight up told that man, I don't know what it is about you, but you seem like you was never given a chance, so I'm gonna give you the ball. Right? AEW dropped
he
did the ball. And dare I say the greatest free agent acquisition in the history of the wrestling business.
Cody Raheem.
See, now you.
My fault. I jumped the gun. My fault. Go ahead.
I was going to
say,
go ahead.
I went too fast.
And now, I doubled up. Let me now, because I'm glad you said it. The second greatest, because the one changed the business, and that's Hulk Hogan. But the greatest free agent acquisition.
He gonna say Mariah May.
Don't do
no.
Sorry.
Oh, see, now you messed me up. Thanks, Hugh. Because Mariah May is another one. They, even when they had to hit the reset button, they full steam ahead. But Cody Rhodes, I mean, to bring in a guy, put him in a prime spot on WrestleMania.
Bro, I was about to say the same thing. Fresh out of AEW, straight to WrestleMania. Like, okay,
like who does that?
We're not even gonna warm up to Raw or nothing.
Now you already know who he is, though.
I'm really trying to think. Like,
He's
I would
been
have
there
to
before.
go back. Yeah, but exactly, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's like
He
wasn't there before.
Yeah,
Stardust was there.
I see what you did there, because the last time he was there, he was either dashing or star.
Yep.
But the thing is, they know the name. That's the thing.
Yeah,
they still know the name.
But they brought in American Nightmare and then made the music better. Like, I don't know if y'all ever just like if y'all watch any old Cody Rhodes matches, but it don't even sound right when he comes out there. I was talking about
it's flat.
The first the first Dynamite that happened in Washington D.C. The first match was Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara.
Didn't y'all go to that?
I believe Matt was there. I don't know if Matt, if you was there, let me know. I know I was there. Me and Antonio Banks, shout out to the brother.
Okay. So Brian, as you did go.
Yeah, I was there. And I remember, all those times I seen Cody in AEW, that music, that interest, it just didn't hit the same. They said, we're going to make this 10 times better. And, we was like, okay, we get some pyro. We didn't expect it to be singing. I mean, I was watching this weekend. I watched the build up to WrestleMania 40, and I watched the opening entrances and the finish. Right, the music lyrics comes on the screen.
Wow,
to Kingdom, and it just goes to show you, like, Cody Rhodes, man. Like I said, the greatest acquisition. But AEW, that's what WWE does. They say, look, okay, y'all get them. It's the old school method. Get over there, or get someone get your lessons or whatever, and then we're gonna come and we're gonna take you to finish this school.
Yeah, that's classic. Literally what Vince said to Dustin Rhodes before he came back to Goldust. But that's a different story for a different day. But listen, we're not going to waste any time because you already brought up, Brian Nate, some of the stuff that you watched. So let's just jump right into it. Let's ask our co-hosts Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa to do us the honors by starting the show off the correct way and ringing the bell so we can get this show literally on the road. So, gentlemen, please, could you do us the honors, please, by helping us start the show?
Want to ring the bell? Ding, ding.
Every week we do a segment, as Brian just kind of already kicked off, known as What Did You Watch? Where the brothers watch and consume a lot of professional wrestling and a lot of professional wrestling content so that our minds and our hearts are in the correct space to have these intellectual conversation when it comes to this professional wrestling industry. Well, that being said, this is no different. So, gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into What Did You Watch? Brought to you by good friends at SeatGeek. If you're looking to purchase tickets to concerts, live shows, sporting events, and more, head over to SeatGeek.com where you can use our promo code Wrestling Realm for any one-time purchase of $50 or more. That's promo code Wrestling Realm on any one-time purchase of $50 or more. All right, good brothers, what did you watch? Man, this has been, I don't know about you guys, this has been a rather refreshing week for me. When it comes to the professional wrestling space, it has been simply phenomenal, to say the least. So, Brian H., would you like to continue to tell the people what did you watch, or shall we just kind of spin around and get into some other things that we might have watched this week?
Well, real quick, let me see. What did I watch? Because I was hitting the towns, a lot of indies, and I watched our good brother Coley retain the SCW, Michigan State Interstate
He said
Championship.
Michigan State. I was about to say, wait a minute, that missed something else?
Michigan Interstate Championship. So congrats to him. And then I saw my boy Jay Bougie introduced us to a brand new group called the Greatest Wrestling Alliance, and they was wreaking havoc in the Bronx. So, and then House of Glory, which I heard a lot of big things about. Shout out to Chris the Beach, he was there. But the main event was there, getting busy. And Private Party, and then of course MJF and Zillify 2. Now,
I thought I got a little bit of buzz.
I don't know if y'all saw that. Check out this week's Wrestling for the Culture for more. But also Andrade got me intrigued. Interrupting the match, saying, we out here trying to get opportunities, and you out here defending it on the indies to people. You got a whole locker room. So I'm intrigued by it. I'm very intrigued.
Did he say it in English or Spanish?
You know darn well he said it kind of a little mix of both.
Andrade is his worst enemy.
Why is that, Brian H? Now I'm intrigued. I'm sorry. I know we have to move on, but I'm curious. This is a pro wrestling talk show. Let's talk about it. What is
he should took advantage of that language program.
Yeah,
he was doing it. Everything. He admit he messed up, and I don't like to get in people's personal businesses, right? But he said it. He said he messed up, and you see that it derailed what could have been possibly in WWE. You know, he came back. He had a big deal at the Rumble. Him and Mello Hayes put on some bangers, and I felt like, okay, his time was coming. His turn was coming. But then, his marriage blew up, and it feels like, and I could be totally wrong, it just feels like it was like, all right, I got to get out of here. Clearly, she's Charlotte Flair. Yeah. I got to get away from here. I got to get out of here. But now,
didn't he have some substance abuse issues though?
Was it substance abuse?
I thought he had a wellness policy violation, and then he just walked off the job.
That's what they said.
I thought it was. Then I thought it wasn't a back and forth. So even that too, getting in his own way.
Yeah,
he just didn't want to be there anymore.
No, I knew he messed up. I'm sorry, brother. You go ahead.
No. I was just saying he just didn't want to be there anymore. Because I heard he just walked off, like you said. He stopped answering calls. All that stuff.
Like he went AWOL. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, just decided, I don't want to be here anymore on some indie type stuff. That's stuff you expect from like former ECW guys. No shade, I love those guys. But you knew those guys weren't going to last long. They need freedom. But Andrade messed up when he came back wearing bell bottoms. If he had been wearing NXT gear, Andrade, I'm telling you, he was main event player waiting to happen. And I told him that. Yeah. I'm like, Andrade, you're killing me with these bell bottoms, son. Like he could think about, he got big, he got jacked, you got cut up. I'm like, dude, that's the only thing you missed. The in-ring product was never an issue. Like, and his he was, I don't think let's put it this way, he's no Penta. Penta learned English in 2 weeks. I didn't see him on 10 commercials speaking fluent English. The first interview he did with CVV, he was apologizing. Listen, I want to apologize for my language. Chris is like, brother, you speaking just fine. You have no issues. 2 months later, he's on Cricket Wireless commercials. He's on another commercial. Pretty soon, he's probably gonna snap into a Slim Jim. But so I'm just
singing. He's singing songs on there,
bro. He was singing in the commercial English. I said, yo,
I talked to Penta, and I was like, man, I do the little dance you do, and he was like, yeah, you got to do it like this. That man, I look, we've been around people who speak Spanish, English, their second language. We know when somebody's struggling versus. They got it. He got it.
Brother's not playing around with.
He can hold a conversation, a casual conversation.
Potential. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like a professional one,
bro. We saw his family when he made his debut. Yeah. He got mouths to feed.
Yeah, I remember. I saw his daughter when his daughter, she's like 9 now. I think I was like, oh yeah, so she's older. So he's been at for a while. So he's not playing around. And even recently on another WWE podcast, on Cody Rhodes' podcast, which there we go. I think we got him, brother Hugh. He was on but said Cody. He was I saw a clip. He was talking to Rey Mysterio. He was talking about Penta interacting with how he always talks about his brother. But they're like 6 years apart or something like that. It's a crazy, same with like the Usos and Solo, because I think they're like 8 years apart or something crazy like that.
Right.
He's very protective over his brother. Like that's his baby. You know what I mean? That's his baby brother. But it's like you can tell, a guy like that who was locked in on his family, he's not playing around with that earning potential, especially right now when he's red hot. But yeah, it was I tell you what I did watch, man. I watched Brian H's Wrestling for the Culture with Mr. Isaiah Wolf. I told you when that came out, I was like, okay, here we go. I was watching it, and it was it was refreshing to see. First of all, congratulations, Brian. It's, you know, as usual.
Thank you.
You knocked it out the park. You deserve a round of applause. There it is.
I got a whole list like Cody. Of names I got to get on the show.
AEW indie list. Okay,
hey, that's crazy.
That's a global run. Yeah, I watched it to you know, you always want to keep your eye to the streets, as we say in our community, on what's going on, and just to hear, you know, our Wolf talk about just his journey, where he started, where he's at right now, and the overall message of what he wants to represent. I thought he did a really good job, and it was I think it's important that you keep doing shows like Wrestling for the Culture, because it brings light to the same conversations that we were having about the Black History Month spotlights. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff is like, it's out there, we just got to go find it, and then we got to use our platforms to kind of bring it to the forefront. So I think he did an excellent job with this one. It was good to get to know him from the time that I watched, you know, Wrestling for the Culture with him, and, you know, what he's up to and things like that. So kudos to you, sir. That was another one of the major things that I watched this week. You know, as I knew Black History Month was kind of coming to a close, because we got the shortest month of the year. Well, yeah.
But Wrestling for the Culture will continue throughout, and I don't know if y'all saw in the DMs, but you know, the results are starting to come in too. People starting to like tag they're like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, which is exactly what I want. It's much easier because it, you know, somebody who, you know, my kids, my lady could tell you, it takes time to sift through the internet trying to find it. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm catching everything. It's literally, sometimes I have to, all right, this is the cutoff time. I then did a lot of search, because then also the search, to be honest with y'all, kind of pull back the curtain a little bit. You got to like verify people, you know, color and stuff. You know, I've had conversations with other content creators saying they've slid in DMs saying, you black?
You're like, I just want to make sure, like, no, I'm actually from Brazil. Like, okay, I just want to check. I want to see if you identify as. That's all.
That happened with Indy Hartwell years ago.
You have to we gotta learn French. We gotta get our French brothers on.
That's true. That's true.
So,
yeah, because they you know, enjoyed the segment last week too.
Yeah, see, we gotta get our French
brothers.
Out
the Curo.
Yep. So, you know, the realm is going global. As Brian H says, the realm is over, baby. The realm is over. I can't do it like you, Brian. How do you say, Brian H? Go ahead.
The realm is over, baby.
There it is. Okay. See, one of a kind.
As I tweet out Miss Sandy Parker.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna tell you what I watched. Clickety clow, brothers. It's finally happened. It's gonna be a lot of round of applause today. AJ Styles goes into the WWE Hall of Fame. He has his goodbye ceremony in Atlanta, Georgia, not too far away from where he grew up, where he's from, Gainesville, Georgia. And man, I couldn't be more happier. But first of all, when I saw the Good Brothers, I mean, my night was already made. When I saw the Good Brothers, I was like, okay, this is why they won't go anywhere against WWE as much as they claim, like, oh, we had to get out of there. No, you didn't. Cut it out. You know you want to be there. But how fitting. AJ Styles ends his career. He retires. He kind of gives his explanation. And I think it's finally safe to say we could put to rest that AJ Styles is actually retiring for real. A lot of people weren't really sure. You know, a lot of people were talking about the rumors and the offers from AEW, obviously, or maybe another TNA run. But I think it's clear now that AJ Styles is actually, you know, he's finally going home. And I couldn't be more happy for him. How did you guys enjoy AJ Styles' celebration ceremony, and then the surprise of the dead man, the Undertaker? The Undertaker's so over. He just pops up, and it's an appearance and it's special. He pops up and he tells AJ Styles, hey man, listen, you and I got unfinished business, but if you see me coming, that means you're going. And everybody's like, I know he's not about to challenge this guy to another WrestleMania match. Like, Undertaker, everybody's like, come on, take it on. Like, it's cool, but it's like, we don't need this. I was waiting. Everybody's holding their breath, but they made the announcement that he is going into the Hall of Fame. I'll say this just first and foremost. This is why I love it so much, is because, you know, we talked about John Cena, his whole retirement tour last year kind of took up everything. And, you know, AJ Styles is kind of quietly having his retirement tour as well. There was a lot of things. It was, you know, a lot of stuff. He was dotting his I's and crossing his T's in a lot of ways. But the part about this that I love the most is that he was able to retire at the Rumble, but the celebration for AJ Styles can go all the way to WrestleMania because he's pretty much headlining the Hall of Fame, which to me is like, oh, this is perfect because now we have a reason to celebrate him without him having to be there or without him not being there, kind of out of sight, out of mind, and then all of a sudden trying to pop out and celebrate AJ Styles randomly again. But how you guys feeling about AJ Styles getting the call to go directly into the Hall of Fame? He's made it clear that he wants to go home. His body's banged up, and he's ready to give back to the next generation of wrestlers. Clearly, if you watch, I watch all the video stuff this week. I watch all the vlogs, all the behind the scenes stuff, all the post Raw celebrations, and just he looks really happy.
One thing.
Yeah.
I wish that there was a camera in your house.
Wow.
As soon as this happened, because I'm sitting there, and sometimes this is what I'll do. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
When Raw is really good, sometimes I'll put my phone down because I gotta just like live in the moment, and
especially nowadays.
Like 3 or 4 group chats exploding, and I'm just need to like just focus, right? So I'm watching this, and that's okay. AJ Styles comes out, he does his thing, and then Undertaker comes out, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Like, nah, come on, don't do this.
And then I know I popped when they saw Hall of Fame. I jumped up, and you would have thought he was like I love like AJ Styles. Always enjoyed his matches, good interactions with him, but he's not like my guy the way he's your guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, man, I wish there was a camera because all I kept thinking in that moment was like, I wonder how the realness feels right now. Because I don't think you saw that coming
in this moment.
Nah, nobody saw that coming.
No, bro, I was so happy because there was no twists, no turns, and like I said, and that's the one thing I put into the group text. I'm not sure if anybody responded, but I was like, yo, we didn't get this for Daniel Bryan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't necessarily get this for like Bret Hart. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of my favorites. Sting got a good one. AEW wrote out the red carpet for Sting. They did a really good job for him. But I'm like, man, how do we celebrate AJ Styles without him feeling like he was just an afterthought? Like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? Like he deserved to be treated like a big deal. And I thought his moment at the Rumble and was done, and then after he did his interview with Stephanie was finished. But like just the fact that they've been showing all AJ Styles and stuff, they put out so many video packages. Anytime you break character for somebody on your roster, that's when it's like, okay, Shinsuke Nakamura was out there with a freaking DSLR. He's kept photos. I said, okay, now we're canceling the show. We're still in front of the live audience. CM Punk and freaking Cody Rhodes are cutting up in there trying to pick up Omos and put them on their shoulders. You got the Good Brothers in there. You got all the women crying. All the girls can't keep it together. You know what I mean? We got an Abyss sighting in WWE. We got Frankie Kazarian. I said, man, Frankie Kazarian is living his dream right now. He's like, man, I never got a chance to be here, but this is, you know what I mean? He made an appearance on Raw, and I'm like, man, this is so poetic. And I'm glad, like I said, this is, to me, is so fitting. I'm like, bro, he deserves this. And I'm glad that he's able to get it. Like, he's been there a decade and some change or whatever, how long it's necessarily been. But it was like, man, I couldn't, I mean, when I say I was a kid in a candy store with no teeth, I mean, I was just so ecstatic just to watch it all. And like I said it on the episode of Realness Reacts, I said, I have no reason to complain. Like, it was such a fitting in. I got all the AJ Styles action figures I can ask for. I have all the footage I can ask for. I even have a few experiences as well. And I'm like, man, there's no professional wrestler that I've ever had a full circle moment with as a fan that I've had with AJ Styles, right? Think about it. Never got to meet Shawn Michaels, never got to watch him wrestle in person, never got to hear Stone Cold's music hit, never got to hear the Undertaker's gong in person. Yet. You know what I mean?
Bro, false. You definitely heard Undertaker's gong in person.
When?
Remember, home show, WrestleMania in DC, go home show for WrestleMania 29. Undertaker comes out there, the music hits, and he's beefing with Punk. Punk comes out there dressed like Paul Heyman, and then he came out. I mean, Paul Bearer, because Paul Bearer just died.
Bro, I was not there for that.
Yes, you was.
I don't think he was there.
You went to that Raw. You know how I know? Because somebody was sitting in your seat, and you was about to,
Bro, that wasn't me.
Bro, I'm telling you. You know why? Also, because in Baltimore, we always sat in 100s in the corner.
Yeah, by the entrance, right?
Right. This time we was up in the Raptors in DC. It was me, you, brother Hugh, brother Guy, Steve, and it was somebody else. I can't remember who. Money Mike.
Was it just Money Mike?
Who the heck is Steve?
Stever. You remember Stever? With the glasses?
Yeah, but we was there, bro. Because I remember we didn't go to WrestleMania. That was the consolation prize.
Okay, that's bad then. I swear I do not remember that. I remember seeing Paul. I remember being pissed because you're right. Paul Perry had just passed away. And I was like,
he just passed away.
Yeah,
I know. I remember they had to. Because did he go in the Hall of Fame that year, or was it the following year?
He might have went in that year.
Because I remember
because he was already retired.
I remember they kept trying to make it. They kept saying like, we asked permission from his sons to do this. Like, don't freak out on us.
No pun intended. It was cheap heat.
It was very cheap. It was like, okay, that's a little distasteful, and I get it. It was Paul Heyman did look like him a little bit, but still, it wasn't.
But knowing now, watching a lot of documentaries and Total Divas,
yes,
wrestlers built different.
Yeah,
he would have loved that because people would have still been talking about him.
we learned that from the Hearts. From
that, I was going to say that Jim the Anvil, Natty always say that about her dad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Stu and Helen Hart. Remember all the stuff Jerry Lawler used to say? I was like, bro, this dude used to, like, he would say, and made
me hate him as a child.
Bro, I couldn't stand. I was like, bro, he's like, because his parents were like blatantly old when we got exposed to them. They were not like in their 50s. Like they were like, bro, they were full-blown senior citizens, and they seemed so innocent and polite. And Jerry Lawler used to say just the meat, and he was just shooting them off. Only to find out years later, Bret Hart goes, "Oh, they loved every last bit of it." And I'm like, "That's for God." See, they were in the industry. Yeah. They were like, "Oh, they loved it." So that was, they're business people. So I'm like, go figure. But still, though, yeah, you're right. Pro wrestlers are built differently. But
you heard the gong before, bro.
Okay, so that's thank you, Brian H. This is why he's the Schwabi of professional wrestling, because I completely forgot that moment. But I'm like, you know what? I do believe that, because I do remember we were like celebrating, like, look, man, we can't go to Mania. We're gonna go to this goddamn go home show in DC.
Look, I ain't even remember I was at the show.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just for me, a lot of those shows run together.
Yeah,
but I do remember a couple of shows, and some of what we went to, like 1 or 2 house shows. But yeah, so like, but AJ Styles was a guy that, like, I had as a fan, full circle moment. You know what I mean? It was I feel like I have no regrets. Like, I've seen him in person, and I seen him in person at the height of, to me, where I liked him the most, when he was in Ring of Honor, that New Japan spin, and then man, just his run in WWE from start to finish, all those moments. And it's like, man, I have no regrets. See, like Shawn Michaels, I caught him on the back end. By the time I became in love with Shawn Michaels, like obsessed with Shawn Michaels was already gone. I'm going back watching old footage, trying to catch up on everything. And then when he came back, it was like, okay, cool. But then I had a love-hate relationship, because when he came back, he wasn't himself. So anyway, like I'm saying.
What you mean? That was a better run.
It might have been a better run, but it wasn't better pants. So that's
you're right.
That's an argument you can make. But those pants, no. Especially when he first came back and his gear wasn't done.
Turned on. Her pants was awful.
You say who?
So Ruka.
Yeah, she's gotta work on her pants. And when Shawn Michaels came back with the HBK going down the side and the Jesus heart and the Jesus fish, I love Jesus too, Shawn Michaels, but come on now, bring out the hearts. It's okay. Anyway,
I feel you. Yeah.
This is why I had this full circle moment with AJ Styles. So you're right, Brian H. I'm glad there were no cameras, is because I was looking over my shoulders left and right to make sure that this giant grown man was not tearing up and nobody was there to see it. And ask me any unnecessary questions. But this is,
I was about to FaceTime you, but I wanted you to have that moment.
I appreciate that too, because I was like, I'm gonna call you back, bro.
Hey man,
it was as wrestling fans, these are the moments that mean everything to us. You know what I mean? Like, this is stuff. Yeah. It's a joy that we have that nobody can take away. Like, a lot of people are miserable in their spaces, and a lot of people's passions end per the season. So when football season ends, they lose that feeling. When baseball season ends, they lose that feeling. When basketball season and whatever, or golf or hockey, whatever, when their thing that makes them feel that way, we got it all year round. You know what I mean? I never get the chance to lose that feeling, and that's what makes pro wrestling special. And so moments like these, and all the content that came from it, the vlogs, the video packages, I was like, man, I have nothing. And then we get to celebrate it from here to WrestleMania. I'm like, bro, it doesn't get any better than that. That means he's going to give us a good speech. He's going to make an appearance at WrestleMania. And at the end of the day, I'm sure he's going to be around, sign a Legends deal, kind of like The Undertaker. And it's like, we still get a chance to, you know, to enjoy some AJ Styles, and we get to see
going to NXT, bro.
You know he is, and we get to see
absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
GM baby.
Oh my goodness! And then and we get to see AJ Styles' influence on the next generation. I saw. Man, it was when I saw how AJ Styles was talking to some of the younger talent. I'm like, oh yeah, he probably can't wait to get his hands on that one. And then Javon Evans grabbed him real tight. I was like, here we go. But man, AJ Styles, first of all I don't know if nobody noticed it, but his entire teenage roster that he came up with, they're all agents for WWE, and they're all killing it, by the way.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all know. That's the whole the whole TNA roster he was with. Like, the only thing he was missing was freaking maybe Kevin Nash and Kurt Angle and Sting, but they were all old farts. Like everybody else, I was like, dude, Christopher Daniels probably felt left out. The Young Bucks probably felt left out, and Samoa Joe. But that whole TNA, his whole gang was there, and I'm like, man, they're all agents. And Bobby Roode seems to be up next. I don't know if you guys watch Undertaker's podcast. This is the third WWE podcast we talked about in the show. You know, he had Michael P.S. Hayes, and that they kind of confirmed what everybody's been believing about Bobby Roode being up next. You know, being an agent. They're trying to groom him to be the next big agent. So you know how you had Pat Patterson went from Pat Patterson to Michael P.S. Hayes, and then Triple H is like, look, if you're going to be my Pat Patterson, I need him to be the new Michael Hayes. So like they're grooming him, and even Vince Russo. You know, we don't take what he says, you know, too seriously these days. But he went on a rant not too long ago himself, saying like Bobby Roode is not like everybody else in this industry. Like he is a professional from start to finish. He should be running this industry, and he should be the one up next. Like he, you know, of course he's always exaggerating, but he was like, he's the one. So there's nothing but praise from Bobby Roode, and it goes back to why he retired quietly. Remember him and Zigzag were having their run. They were putting over Braun Breaker, and then when him and Shelton Benjamin and Zigzag were offered those producer positions, and Bobby Roode was like, "This is what I've been wrestling for to get to this point. This is really my dream job." So it was like, Bobby Roode, why are you retiring, bro? It's just the neck injury. Just give yourself some space and some time to come back and be glorious one more time, especially when Triple H is in charge. He was like, nah, I'm good. This is my dream job. I'm like, what? But you see now.
It makes me, as a wrestling fan, happy and sad. Happy because you know the business is going to be in good hands. But it was like, man, I still wanted more. He was somebody that I always felt, you know, I used to always say, well, we started this thing 15 years ago. Bobby Roode was in you could say the prime, right? Becoming the champion. You know, we did
remember that?
The It Factor. And remember when Hogan worked the dirt sheet saying that, you know, maybe it's James Storm. Whole time they was getting ready to go with Bobby Roode anyway. And I remember being excited, and at that time, my dream match was Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton, Bobby Roode versus Triple H.
Oh yeah. Remember, you was definitely on that one.
And I still to this day, because you said it wasn't a good match, watch Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton at Elimination Chamber. I think it was on No Way Out, one of them in between WrestleMania pay-per-views for the U.S. title. But I always felt like when he came out in the Glorious, I was like, wow, that's another notch. I like Bobby Roode with that other music he had. He used to come out the robe. But the Glorious, I mean, that's one of my alarms on my phone. I have the ringtone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's over for me now.
The Usher walk.
Yeah, man. That's how, it's a nice wake-up music. But I was excited for him. But now it's like, man, I wish we still could have got one more run, but I understood he was older, but he could have got there in his prime. With this regime.
I'm with you 1000%. I was like, man, if he just could have stuck around long enough to be in to be in the the Triple H era.
Because the NXT stuff he was doing was must-see TV, and I went to a show Father's Day weekend 2017. Shout out to Blake. Me, him, and Jonathan went, and I remember Bobby was just everything that you could imagine Rick Rude was on house shows. Bobby Roode was, and there was this one lady who locked eyes with him, and he was just teasing her to the fullest. And I was like, yo, this dude is hilarious. You know, and I was like, man, just imagine. And this was, I think he may have been the NXT champion at this time, you know, but you know, I'm excited to see what he does and what kind of stuff he cooks up. Him and TJ,
yeah, they've been cooking for a while, bro.
Yeah,
he's special with the ladies. Oh, TJ's been shutting it down for a minute. But yeah,
well, you know, he said Bret Hart sat there. He sat there and watched matches, like the Iron Man match with Bret, and Bret was like, "Okay, tell me what you see." And he was like, "It was like a test. Like, I mean, it's Bret the Hitman Hart. Like, he's telling
finishing school.
Yeah.
Talk about it, because you know these kids don't know. They always try to say my guy don't have charisma. They try to say he's overrated.
That's a big lie.
Regards. And this is what I say. You had to be there.
I'm not trying to hear that. You don't got to be there, Brian H. Greatness is greatness.
right.
Greatness
you had
is
to be
greatness.
there. You got to go back and watch it.
That's true.
But to understand the love and passion that we have for this man growing up.
You kidding me? The Hitman, he came to the projects.
Yeah, right, 100%.
It's
before you got credit.
Yeah, like
Owen was still better though. But yeah, you're right.
Cut it out.
You're right.
You just had to say that. I expect better from you. You're an older brother.
Nah, bro, I'm good. Owen was better.
I expect that coming from the realness.
There's no. I'm not saying a word about negative about the Hitman. You kidding me?
All right.
Brett, listen. Owen was on his way though. Back on the.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Marvin going crazy over here. My bad.
Nah, I was playing WWF Raw the day. I know we got to move on. Owen was like one of the best characters low key on that game.
Yeah, keep trying to tell
It wasn't
you,
low
bro,
key.
But I mean, don't make a mistake about it. Brett's still the guy. I hit the sharpshooter, man. It was like good old times. Playing against Bam Bam Bigelow. Now you couldn't tap out on him. You had to beat him, hit the sharpshooter, and then you pin him. But
was it AB?
L.
Oh, these kids don't know those.
L1, man. L1.
Oh, that one? Oh, that's right. I was talking about the Sega days, the Raw from Sega days.
Well, no. Oh, that's what it was.
What,
See, I was playing on a little emulator joint.
Yeah, they had it was WF was for Sega.
That was for Sega.
But see, the reason why I didn't get Raw for Sega because it's the same roster. So like I have the actual games. Royal Rumble, I have the the Super Nintendo version and the Sega version, because the Sega version got Hogan. And I think Papa Shango.
And Papa Shango,
Super WrestleMania, I forgot who's the difference, but I know it's a difference between the rosters on, I think Ultimate Warrior's on Super WrestleMania on Sega, but not Super Nintendo.
Okay.
That's how they would do that back in the day.
You guys want another wrestling video game tidbit? I got this little trinket as a gift.
Oh boy.
Wait, what you get?
Man,
sorry, AJ. We need to see full screen.
Yeah, full
screen. Cool. We can come back to that.
Not that go. There we go. Another one.
Whoa.
So I had this as a kid for Game Gear. It's like this WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge.
All right, so explain to me, because I've been seeing these. Explain to me how these things work.
This is like it's literally the video games. Like it's got the two buttons and a little controller piece, and you literally can play the game. Like
it's like a little arcade type thing, right?
Yeah, it's like a little. It's like it comes in like a little thing. Something you put on your desk. Something you can play on your spare time, because games are much more advanced nowadays. But yeah, I literally had this game, WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge for Sega Game Gear, and now it's like a little. I can keep it on my desk and play it whenever I want to.
That's actually cool. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. Did you have the special adapter for the Game Gear to help the battery last longer? Because I just found out that was a thing on Reddit.
No, I definitely had a battery pack because the batteries, the Sega Game Gear would eat up batteries like crazy.
Yes.
Like
and my parents got tired of buying them.
Yeah,
and then my adapter stopped working.
It was after a block.
Yeah.
It was rough, but
I can't find my game gear. I'm mad about that.
I want to buy another one because the prices for them are going through the roof, and half of them don't work anymore. So
yeah, see now you got here I go. What?
you know, Brian,
he gonna find that
retro game man. Like I didn't, brother Hugh. I don't know if you knew this now, but this like his thing now. Like he'll randomly call me. He's at like another random retro game. So I'm like, so this is really your thing now. Like he's like, nah. He's really
hey, look, man. You told me you be looking for certain games, so it is my duty as your brother to make sure I verify. Because if I see it, I have to grab it. Like these things are. You know, because it's getting to the point now. I went to the store today.
Still looking for Time Crisis.
Doctor. Okay. And I was like, oh, man. See, what happens is you go to the game store so much that, you know, they don't replenish, that people don't trade stuff in. So I was like, all right, there's nothing in here I want. I got pretty much everything I want out of here on this go round. So then I'll wait a few months to see, you know. So that's the reason why I'm like, all right, hey, I'm in here now. If they got it. If they got it and I got it, you getting it.
I appreciate that. What were you about to say, Brother Hugh?
No, I was just about to say, look, man, I know all about this addiction that he has, man. I mean, every time we go to the Oriole game, there's a game shop right there where he parks.
Oh, so you knew then?
We walk right past it every time we go right in,
bro.
And we don't go there no more because they don't know how to treat you when you walk through the door.
You're right.
Okay, see, they messed the money up.
He messed the money up.
I did not know if he was locked into this until, like I said, he called me a couple times, and I'm like, "Oh, you really, dude? This is a thing for you. Like
that's his thing, bro. Yeah,
like he's really on this retro gaming thing. So now I applaud it. Trust me, I love it. But I swear, every time I go to a convention, every time I go to some type of toy fair or something where they sell a game, I cannot find Time Crisis. Like I need that game for my PlayStation because I have a PS1 and I got a matching gun to go with it because I can shoot at the screen. I missed that game, and I couldn't beat it, so I got unfinished business. But, anyways, Brother Hugh, is there anything else that you want to get into as far as what you watch? I know I didn't mean to hog this segment, but AJ Styles kind of was on fire this week. But
no. I mean, AJ Styles. As far as AJ Styles, I was just gonna say pretty much the same thing y'all said. Like it was perfectly done. I like the fact that like John Cena had a different send off.
Yes,
they made it different for AJ. We were expecting this whole year-long run or whatnot, but it wasn't necessary. I'm glad that they did it like this, and then they had Undertaker come in, and the best part about that is just looking at AJ Styles' face when Undertaker got into the ring.
Yeah,
he knew something was up, and I was sitting there like, I'm not gonna lie, I was holding back tears, like, bro, oh yeah, it's coming, it's coming. And it hit, and he was just like, man, like you just saw the pure emotion.
It was a genuine reaction.
Yes, bro. Yes, yeah. I loved it. You know, Undertaker has a new character now. He's like the Happy Grim Reaper.
He really does, though. Isn't it crazy? It's funny because it's like this is really like a different version of the Undertaker. So it's like he's like half working, he's half not. But it's like the crazy part is we still get to have Undertaker moments because like that's a moment. Like that moment will live on. Like, oh snap, Undertaker's the guy when he wants to anybody important of Hall of Fame status, he's the guy that's showing up to let you know what it is.
Right.
And I'm glad that they found a role where he can still be Undertaker and not have to, like, you know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, but I'm glad that he's involved with AAA. I'm glad he's involved with like LFG with mentoring and working with a young group. I'm glad he has a podcast. You know, he can be with his wife all day and then he can do stuff like that. He can hop on that bike and have a moment.
That's it.
He can go out there and feel that pop. That gong hits and he pulls up. The fans are still going to go crazy. He's still in excellent shape for his age. You know what I mean? I was checking to see how he was walking. Like, I know he's not about to get in the ring one more time.
Hey, man, like he looked real business. He looked kind of slim. I was like, hold up. Don't tell me about the
wait, man, is he be working out?
Real thing, no.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that's like them basketball knees, man. The basketball walk,
bingo.
Boy.
Yeah,
balls, boy.
You know, don't walk like Dominic Wilkins.
You said he doesn't.
Nah, and I was surprised. All them slam dunks he used to do.
That's
the human highlight reel.
That's crazy. Y'all talk about slam dunks because that's actually what I was watching.
The dunk contest.
Yeah. Y'all you talked about it in the chat.
Oh
So
yeah,
you don't pay
yeah,
attention. You
no,
don't pay
he
attention.
doesn't. That's fine.
But yeah,
I do.
I was
Hold on,
watching
this
that,
is
but I'm not
funny.
gonna get.
I'm
I'm not
sorry.
gonna get into. I'm not gonna get into that. But
The
um,
Undertaker. That's
What else?
Undertaker.
that's clever.
I
All
did
right.
happen to watch Owen versus Brett WrestleMania 10.
So that's why
I'm
you said what you said.
I mean, y'all kept bringing Brett up. He's on my algorithm now. Like he's just going. And plus,
Greatness.
no facts, 100%. But that match was a technical masterpiece
Oh my
by
goodness.
far.
What?
Yes, I'm about to get into the SummerSlam match, and then I'm gonna see which one I like better or whatnot.
The cage
See
match?
which one the cage match.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of the cage match.
The cage match, I gotta dive deep into it, and then I gotta do my research. But
and
say that-
please, when you do,
Go ahead.
please let somebody know, because I want to know
I
what you
will.
think about it. The cage match versus because one was technical and one was gimmicky, and I mean
Yeah.
gimmicky like you're in the match with the cage, so it's like versus them not trying to steal WrestleMania, but he knew he was going to win it anyway.
Track to my childhood in my grandmother's bedroom with the bass from the floor model TV.
See?
The sounds of the ring when they would hit that 1-2
ring, yep,
Yeah,
takes you back to the 90s immediately.
Yes,
childhood.
Man.
You're like, I feel my childhood in my area.
Today's
big booty
kids, you
TV.
never know.
Yeah,
Big
of course.
booty.
That thing was moving.
But
I don't
no,
know. It's like I don't know how they got it up there.
no facts.
That's true. Because I got steps. So how did my parents get that in the house? Anyways,
Some muscles, bro.
yeah, clearly somebody had muscles. I don't know. Anyways,
Was me.
I was
My bad,
I was
brother,
born with
you.
that TV in that house, so I don't know where. Like, look, I don't ever remember getting it. It was always there,
Right, right.
No?
Mhm.
But what were you gonna say, brother? You?
No, I was just gonna say, now that led into Bret Hart's WCW run, and then I had to turn it off because I remembered like how trash it was. So I was like,
say, now you about
what
to
the heck is this?
Yeah. See, now you know what
Oh.
you know exactly what I feel now, because it's like you can't go from the excellence of the Hitman to all of a sudden the way he was booked in WCW. You're like,
You know
bro,
what I
this
mean?
is
Like,
insane.
terrible. That's
Vince
a
wasn't
discussion
lying
for
when
another
he
show, I
said-
guess. Yeah,
When he goes, I knew they didn't know what to do with Bret Hart. Like, you were right, because they didn't.
yeah, 100%.
We should do a Bret Hart tribute show or some type of something where we just talk about Bret Hart the entire time. We could fill 2 hours with that one.
I'm with it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna get my Hitman jacket. It's in the closet. I get it.
You
Anyway,
got
You got on the show.
Let me stop. Where your shorts at, bro?
oh yeah, Brian. I got some shorts too, though. We can short it up, brothers. We can short it up. Like
They in
this.
the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, hanging from the Raptors.
Yeah.
Nah, that's them joints that got Brian H in trouble the first go round.
Yeah,
That's cool,
bro.
though.
You know what I mean? Crazy work.
Oh boy, little tidbit there. Anyways, well, shout out to AJ Styles, this Hall of Fame induction. But we do got to move on, man. We have a PLE this weekend. We have Elimination Chamber, and we have to answer the $1 million question: is CM Punk making a big mistake? Should he be focusing on Roman Reigns? Why does he have to have this world title match right now? But so far we have 4 matches. I don't believe they're adding a 5th one. But we got the women's chamber match. We have the men's chamber match. We have this one might steal the show. AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, and it could really easily main event it. And of course, we have CM Punk versus Finn Balor, which is like this is the most intriguing match. Becky Lynch and AJ Lee might steal the show. Now the men's and the women's chamber match. This is all eyes on these 2 matches in particular, is because this sets the tone for the main event of WrestleMania, whatever night it is, night 1 or night 2, whatever. I don't know what it's a card subject to change.
Mhm.
But let's just jump right into it. Ladies first. So we have Kiana James, we have Asuka, we have Big Mommy Cool and Raquel Rodriguez, and shout out to her finally coming into her own. She's growing. We have Miss Lexi. I never call her Alexa Bliss. Just it's like it's personal. Alexa Bliss. We have Rhea Ripley, and of course it's Tiffany time with Tiffany Stratton trying to reclaim her gold. Now, fellas, first of all, how are we feeling about this year's field for Elimination Chamber? Now, let me just make it clear.
Mhm.
Let's set the tone in the atmosphere. We all know that this is the next generation mode. WWE's not wasting any time in building the next generation of main event players. Like, let's get them going now. We're not going to wait till they get there. We're going to put them there and we're going to show you why they're there, and we're going to build right now. We're going into the next generation, preparing for the future. How you guys feel about this year's field? It's a different field. It's got a different mix to it. It's not the same old players. It's not playing the hits. You know, there's a handful of vets, primes, and newbies. But what's you guys' 2 cents on this year's women's this field of chamber participants?
I'm okay with it.
Talk to us, brother.
I'm okay with it for right now. I wish that Charlotte was in it, because it just makes more sense to me, especially you keep having these stare downs with Jade and whatnot. Like, that's the match right there. Literally, you've been teasing this since Jade first got there.
True.
So why not pull the trigger, especially now since you don't have Bianca? But now I feel like,
do you think she's ready?
Who?
Jade to dance with Charlotte at Mania?
I mean, she has no choice.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
To be honest, you have no choice, because who else? I mean, Charlotte's gonna make her look good, and that's no disrespect to Jade, because Jade has gotten better in the ring. She's good. She's decent in the ring. But my issue is with those ladies that's on the card. I'm like, all right, Tiffany is not hitting the way she not hitting like NXT Tiffany for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Her best feud was against Becky Lynch.
Right. And I'm not sure that anybody wants to see Jade and Tiffany again. You know, because it wasn't that good in the first place.
Yeah, because it was 2 new girls. We know the rules.
If I had a choice, I would
match.
Right. If I had a choice, I would rather put Raquel in there, because she deserves it right now, to be honest. She's been hot.
So but
the issue is 2 of the same type of wrestler, and neither one of them is a ring general.
No. So like, who's going to call the match?
Exactly.
It's probably Raquel, but is that what you really want?
Exactly. And I feel like Lex, she's in a tag team situation. Same thing with Rhea in the tag team situation. Kiana James, no disrespect, not at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Maybe at a Backlash or some other PLE, but not at WrestleMania. No.
Backlash is in Italy this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that being said, I think they're gonna hit the panic button.
Oh, really?
They're gonna hit the panic button and go with Rhea.
Play the hits, huh? Okay.
Why not? That's the most reliable person in that match right now.
I was about to ask you why. Why do you think they're gonna play why do you think they're like, okay, let's just go with the biggest? She's clearly the most well-rounded. Like, she's in her prime. Like, she's prime Rhea Ripley right now. Okay, right? And you know, why do you not take this time to build a new superstar? But like you said, Jade is already kind of, you know, she needs that guidance. That she's the one that's being built. So usually it's the champion that's building somebody coming into the match. But in this situation, it seems like our champion is the one that's being built, and she needs kind of the right dance. Sometimes you're only as good as your dance partner when you first start.
Absolutely. Now, like I was saying, like you just said, like why not have somebody new? Give them the spotlight. But who is there? To be honest, because I know Rhea has the tag title, so she shouldn't even be in this match anyway, technically. If you think about it, like, all right, I'm thinking she's going to have a WrestleMania moment or match with the tag titles, right? So, you know what I mean? But in this case, if you're looking at what you have on that card in that match, you kind of have to go with Rhea, just because she has that experience. She has that leadership. She's great with girls her size.
Yes. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And she's gonna make that match believable. And even if Jade does go over somehow, some way, they can still protect Rhea by having some shenanigans. Like, she's going to have a match earlier in the night, or earlier the first day, or whenever the match is going to be placed.
They probably split those matches up. They probably won't be on the same night. That's what I'm guessing. If they go that direction, yeah.
So if they do the tag match first, they can play into it the championship match, the WWE championship match later on.
True.
So somebody can interfere, or whatever, Asuka or whatever can interfere and kind of cost her the match, and you can kind of play for that. So I mean, there's ways you can play with it, but I'd rather see Charlotte. But out of this mixture, I feel like they're gonna hit the panic button. Go with Rhea.
You're not feeling Asuka? You don't think she could go toe to toe with Jade and get her through?
Oh no. Jade is not ready for Asuka. That's why they pick Asuka.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're probably 1,000% right, because there's a lot of men that's not ready for Asuka. Yeah. Asuka's is definitely a different space. Okay, no, that's fair. Brian Nace, do you agree with Brother Hugh when it comes to this for the most part?
Boy, I think I was thinking about this last week as I was watching Raw, and booking wise, history would say Rhea, right? For all the reasons the brother Hugh named. But there's part of me that says they really want Jade and Tiffany, and I hate saying they really want.
No, come on.
Dude, feel like Jade and Tiffany, they want that to be that like
Thing.
this rival,
the next big rivalry.
Yeah, so they already 1-1, you know. I personally want to see Tiffany out of the title picture in a different story, chasing all the way to SummerSlam and winning in her hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Right?
Why are you so obsessed with people winning in their hometown? Don't you supposed to lose in your hometown?
That's the way. My favorite.
Say it.
I can't get that
Go
out.
ahead, say it.
So my favorite promoter used to do it, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. Let me just go with I want. Can I do that?
Of course you can.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure. Keep the momentum, Miss Kiana James.
No, stop it.
Oh, yeah,
we should have never agreed to this.
He's off the rocker.
No, I'm gonna tell
I
y'all.
didn't think he was gonna say Keon James. I love Keon James. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't think he was gonna say it.
Me neither.
I mean, shoot, if because I don't.
You're trying to sell tickets to WrestleMania, brother.
Thank you. That are already not selling.
You're not selling WrestleMania tickets with any of these because the handicap of this match is your champion. No offense.
I don't know. I think she's gonna be like, her job is to get all the fitness and the crossover people there, and then we need somebody that's gonna come to the wrestlers. And Rhea Ripley seems like she checks that box.
That's it. Literally.
That's the thing, right? And like I said, for the sake, if I was putting money down or we had some sort of wager or pool, of course I'm picking Rhea Ripley.
Okay,
right?
So if you had to pick somebody, you want Kiana James, that's fair. But if you had to put money on it,
the smart money is Rhea because of again, you're gonna get a good match. Oscar's too good.
Yes,
but Oscar that
definitely put it out there.
Yeah, like you think about who wrestles Oscar at WrestleMania, it is a privilege.
Yeah.
Charlotte and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that's a different graduate level. That's PhD class. Now you got
bingo.
Yeah,
bingo.
Good point.
And so when Brother Hugh said it was exactly what I was saying Monday night when this was finalized. I said, "Oh my gosh, Oscar." See, deep down inside, there's a lot of ways all this went that I would have went in different directions.
Sure,
like. I would have wanted to see Natty in this, right?
Yeah, me too.
Like Natty and Jade, because now you're getting Natty, and Natty's going to take good care of her, take her to school, and take her title.
It's not going to put butts in seats, though.
Yeah, I think you're going to have the same problem.
None of these. Because the person who put butts in the seats is sitting at home, nursing her finger.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. That was the money.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was like a 3-year story, right? Team up, all the big three.
100%.
Then two of them break up. Naomi Jade. Then the next one, Bianca Jade. But then Bianca gets hurt. Waits for we see what happened. Get well soon, Bianca. We love you here on the Wrestling Realm.
Indeed, we do.
But now. It's like, okay, well, what do? Raquel would be
on the other black girl.
I would love Raquel.
Poster wise, right? Raquel,
Big Mama
or Rhea. And I'm like, did y'all not like this? And I hate questioning booking because I know it's such a hard thing.
There you go, Brother Hughes.
Did y'all not about to see it right there with Brother Hughes just said?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Charlotte was right there.
What are you talking about?
It was right there.
Yeah. That was definitely
when I saw them walk up, it was like, whoa. Anytime you do that, because we've been saying that since Jade arrived, and the first time those two ladies, those two queens was in a frame together, it was like, that's money.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, Jordan Grace would have been a more attractive option
Sure.
And any of these, like,
it would have been very believable.
I can't say any of these ladies. It's just that I have Rhea fatigue in the main event.
Sure.
To be honest with you, I have Tiffany fatigue. So then I like Alexa. No, that's too.
Don't say it like that though. I mean, I agree with you, but you don't gotta say it like that.
Saying.
Yeah, I get it too. But he ain't gotta do all the extra stuff.
It's the problem is it's like I'm playing WWE 2K general manager mode, and I'm putting together the matches, and they're saying these two don't coexist. It doesn't work, you know. So that's my thing. So I was like, well, shoot, ride the freaker, you know. Like I said, I mentioned I'm watching Elimination Chamber, right? And this is the one Jack Swagger won. I know I keep saying it, but eventually we gotta have that holy-ish moment. I can't believe this dude wins. As a matter of fact, Jack Swagger's getting ready to win right now. Randy Orton, RKO on the Chris Jericho.
Man, we talking about Elimination Chamber women's match. You talking about Jack Swagger?
Because this was a shock, brother Hugh. He just 1, 2, 3. The
Focus
whole crowd
now.
was like,
we're back on it.
I'm saying. That's what Kiana James is going to do and shock the world. Now,
okay. Dramatic pause.
I know, right?
Charlotte Flair always has a way of finding her way in matches.
She does.
And I know he who shall not. Well, sometimes Vince ain't there to just throw it in a match.
He said he who shall. Well,
Vince, right?
Are you hinting at shenanigans, bro?
Yes, we got to, man.
That's kind of our forte, so I'm okay with
Charlotte. I know Charlotte was challenging for the title last year. She lost, but
I mean that's the best fit, to be honest.
You
but,
know,
because you don't got to tell Charlotte Flair,
right?
Her name is enough.
When AJ Styles said it, this match is like right here. It's kind of showing. He said WrestleMania is losing its lackluster a little bit, and I was like, "Ooh, AJ." And then I thought about
he said it on the WWE.
He definitely
did. Program too.
That's how you know Vince ain't around. You don't talk about his baby.
No,
he like WrestleMania more than he like Stephanie. But this is what Brother Hugh been saying.
He's on his old head status.
Saying WrestlePalooza.
Oh, cut it out.
Russell.
Moving on.
It's gonna be in the stadium soon. Watch.
Cut it out.
It's gonna be in a baseball stadium.
Yep.
All right. Now here's a reverse end. We going to the
but a culture right here, baby. Let's get it.
This is I mean, geez, if you replace Jey Uso with Carmelo Hayes, god dang it. But anyway,
he got a little bit of black.
Listen, he's good and ethnic.
He got some seasoning.
Randy Orton, you know, apparently he like playing Call of Duty and saying the word.
Oh, absolutely.
And LA Knight wears Jordans. He might wear them.
There's a lot of and we got Cody Raheem. Let's not forget him.
Cody Raheem right in front and center, baby.
I'll let y'all have that.
Yeah, so there is a lot of culture in this match. The influence is there, okay? It may not be always on the skin tone, but it's there. A lot of culture in this match, but the men's matches, this is pretty. Here's the thing.
Lemon pepper steppers.
I like this match with this was probably the most perplexing match. You kind of got four vets in this match, and then you have two young guys. And of course, first of all, they're going with Javon Evans. I didn't think they would go with him as fast as they are, but he as soon as he got the call up, man, they're not wasting him and Trick Williams, to be honest with you. They're not wasting any time. I'm nervous about this match because I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up with the vets. Randy Orton's going to slow all this down. He's going to, like I said, he's going to do Shakespeare. Him and Cody going to do Shakespeare. LA Knight's going to be one fired up, and then so is Jey Uso. And then you're going to have all your spots from the Trick Williams is going to sell like a boss. I mean, Booker T style. And Javon Evans is going to do all your high spots.
I hope, man. That man was limping Monday night, and I was like, "Oh no!"
I couldn't tell if he was selling or not. But
I hope he was
with AJ. He was hugging AJ and just fine.
By that time, I was so into what was happening, I forgot. But yeah,
I'm talking about. Just go back and watch the YouTube video.
Thank you. It makes me feel better.
Yeah. You should be encouraged. But yeah, how are we feeling about this year's Eliminate? Because to me, it looks one-sided. It looks really, really obvious. But But
who the winner face? Drew.
yeah, the winner faces
Yeah.
Drew, and there's to me, it's only one full circle moment that makes sense. But I'm not going to be that obvious, so I'm going to let you guys divulge into this first and see what you guys are thinking about. First of all, how do you guys feel about this year's men's the contestants in the men's Elimination Chamber match? Is this a good field?
It's cool.
I'm gonna be
But-
honest with you.
Good.
Oh,
No,
It's
go
not
ahead,
as
go
good
ahead.
as when Shawn
wish
Michaels had his good pants in it, not the doo-doo pants, but the zebra pants. Go ahead.
I wish WrestleMania wasn't on the line, so I could openly think about it objectively.
Okay, so you sound like you've backed into a corner. What are you saying, Brian H?
Exactly what Prototype is saying.
Oh,
I think it's Randy Orton, and I haven't picked Randy Orton in a long time, but I just see, I feel like Drew is due for a huge, successful title defense. And you said full circle moment. The last time Randy Orton got beat for the WWE title was by Drew McIntyre. And now
shout out for Drew McIntyre. Like, I think we skipped over the fact that Drew McIntyre is about to main event WrestleMania. This is a big deal for him. He earned it.
Yeah.
He earned it big time.
Go ahead, Brian H.
So I really think Randy Orton winning this thing.
Okay. How about you, brother? You think it's going to be? I have an obvious answer, but Brian H is thinking, hey, this might sell Mania. Randy Orton, going after number 15. Is it 15 or 16?
15.
15.
Is it 15? Yeah, it's 15. It's definitely Jey Uso. I don't know what y'all playing around. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But no. To be honest,
Mhm.
I think it's obviously going to be Cody Rhodes. I would love to see Randy Orton.
Uh-huh.
The one thing I can say about Randy Orton is that he just fought who? Aleister Black, right?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Which is who? The Karrion Kross. He's the new Karrion Kross.
Yep.
The guy
who that man's giving
forces right.
It's terrible, bro.
He forces that dark side out of you.
Yeah.
So
first of all, that's the last person. Randy Orton needs to
Exactly.
stay on the inside. Don't force no dark side, because once you crack that open, you might not be able to put that away for a couple of years.
Exactly. So what if somehow, some way, we get Randy Orton coming out and punt kicking people? Maybe he no, seriously. Maybe he ends up punt kicking Cody somehow, some way. I don't know. But maybe that would lead to Cody and Randy, and we get somebody else.
I would love that match. Cody
Right.
and Randy.
My issue is, if it's not
You have to
Cody,
turn him heel.
if it's not Cody, what else are you going to do with Cody? Because he has to have a
That's
big
the
match
problem.
at WrestleMania. We already saw Jacob and Cody. I would have been down for that, but we already saw it multiple times. So now I feel like
Texas bull rope match.
So now I feel like I would love to see Randy and Drew now. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see that.
Randy and Drew. Yeah, I think that's the only one that fits outside of Cody and Drew, because it's like there's a story to tell there.
I just don't know what you're gonna do with Jacob Fatu, because I feel like Jacob Fatu needs to be in that situation somehow, some way. What else are you gonna do with him? What's next? I
would have put money he was going to end up in this match somehow, but shockingly that he's not. See, that's the thing. There's some heavy hitters on the roster that people want to see that don't have obvious WrestleMania matchups as of right now. You're like, well, everybody they're beefing with are already booked. So like Drew's beefing with Jacob, but he's in his main event spot. Same thing with Randy Orton. Like, it's like there's what direction do you go with as far as the matchups that you want to see? But
it's crazy.
I don't know.
What if Randy was the one that jumped Jacob?
But okay, I can see that. But what would his objective be? Like, Randy Orton's such a good guy at this point, so it's like,
I have no idea. That's the thing. But you never know with Randy. He's one of those characters where it's like, all right, he could turn that switch on right away.
The title. Yeah, I mean, this is why Road Dogg left being a head of creative, because that's how he felt. Like, I don't know. You want me to make it make sense? I can't.
And I feel like they're downplaying that too, on purpose. Like they're not addressing the fact that Jacob was actually attacked and who actually did it.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? They're not.
Yeah,
it's just assumed to be Drew. And Drew, I believe him. He said I didn't do it.
He's pleaded his innocence.
Yeah. So, but we went off script. But I think Randy would be the best fit. But to be honest, Cody probably get it. And hopefully we get like a triple threat with Jacob.
So
somehow.
no, so you're not trying to give my guy LA Knight a shot.
Nah, because he's better in the chase.
Yeah, he kind of is.
I just don't think
what.
I just don't think it's time for him.
He's a people's champion.
Yeah.
So like the people are only not. I don't want to say the people are behind him is because the machine is not.
He's kind of lost in the sauce right now anyway because he was beefing with the Vision.
He's got nobody.
He's lost now.
His whole gimmick is the chase.
Literally.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Now you might be able to give it to him like around SummerSlam or something. Let him have it for about 2 months and then get rid of it. He does. Yeah, he doesn't need a long run, but not right now.
He's just Tommy Dreamer.
He's mixed. He's got a Diamond Dallas Page and Tommy Dreamer vibes to it. Where it's like, okay, Diamond Dallas Page at one point might have been the most over babyface, but it doesn't mean he was going to be champion, no. You know what I mean? You still had Hogan and Sting riding around. You had Kevin Nash and all the big dogs. But it was like, as far as just being over with the people just because.
You're right. That's probably the move right there, Just.
Yeah, because you could take a time with that and make it make sense somewhere down the line. But it's fine. So, but we got Cody, we got Randy, but that should be an interesting one to see. My vote's always going to go to Cody, but we'll see what happens next.
Hold on, we got to say something about the biggest star in that whole daggone picture.
Lemon Pepper Stepper?
Yes, sir. You see how he handled the media sessions this weekend,
bro,
or this week?
Everybody loves.
That's what tells you. That's your tall tale.
Here we go. I gotta go to the big screen. Here's how I knew.
There you go.
Here's how I knew Trick Williams was over. Hardcore Bob Holly.
Dang.
Just gave everybody the rundown. Like, this kid has it. Bob Holly doesn't like anybody.
Right.
Give me the belt, and I'll beat everybody. I said, oh, man, you got Hardcore Holly out here giving you praise. And I'm like, man, oof. This guy must really have it. That's what I said. Oh, yeah, Trick Williams is in another space. This is, and he gets this version of WWE, like, and he fits like this day, age, and time. And like I said, I only hope that next action figure comes with that white
pepper stuff.
That white fur coat. So
the mink.
The mink, yeah.
I told y'all. I said he going to put it together when he was in TNA. I said that was the last part of his finishing school. He needed that.
Yeah.
He had that choir in New York coming out. That Trick.
Yeah.
And then the back. Come on now.
And the crazy part is, what if they don't have that partnership? He doesn't get to have that random main event TNA run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's some stuff you just only learn with experience, being in those positions.
A lot of people could have benefited from that too.
Well, we know TNA did.
Yep.
But the match that I think might steal the show is Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. This is the most match I'm intrigued in to see the most, just because Becky Lynch already sold it for me.
Becky Lynch is awesome.
She's on a different level. She cut that. Good Lord, there's a lot of people watching right now. She really set that tone. Like, even her video package, she says the same thing. She goes, "I'm the best wrestler in the world, and I'm not the only one who says it." Sports Illustrated says it. Bleacher Report. I'm like, she's dead serious. I'm like, yo, she won't let this go. And I'm like, she is a super mega star, like stratosphere type stuff. I'm like, yo, she is. Like, I'm talking about out of all the men and women, she is flat out pound for pound, like pro wrestling royalty. She's ridiculous. I'm like, yo, why is she that? She set the tone before she leaves. She has a baby. She sets the tone again. Right. This could main event the show if they wanted to. If clearly it wasn't CM Punk in Chicago. How do you not do that? But still, CM Punk's wife is AJ Lee. She represents an era, and then Becky Lynch represents that era that got caught up in the middle of that. We got so much footage. When they showed the Becky Lynch footage and they talked about her, like, you're the most irrelevant one in this conversation. Like, man, we saw the 4 horsewomen trying to make their way up into the Divas division, and they kind of forced the hand to what would eventually become the new standard for pro wrestling, especially with not just men, but with the women as well. And to have this match right here, you would think that AJ Lee needs a shot at this title so they can add her name to the lineage of the belt.
Yeah.
but I think it's more money in Becky Lynch finding a way to, and everybody knows she's scared of AJ Lee because AJ Lee is nuts.
Crazy chicks.
Yeah.
Amen.
She hasn't unlocked that yet.
Chicks.
God
She's
bless
teasing it though. She keeps teasing. She keeps saying, "Look, I've gone to therapy, and I've been working on myself. And I have tucked this version of me away, but I'm going to unleash it as soon as you and I get in this ring." And Becky Lynch knows it. She's not like, okay. She's like, let me play this the right way because she's that's really there. Who do you think walks away from this match? I mean, look at Becky Lynch's face. She's dead serious right now, and you got AJ Lee smiling. I'm scared. Like, I'm nervous about this match. Like, bro, I hope this is not a no DQ match because this might get way violent. But how you guys feeling about this one?
That's what could probably happen.
I'm nervous.
But
don't say that.
I don't know, man. I think I want to say that the Brooks family is leaving home with all gold. They're going to go home with all gold. They're going to drive home with gold. I think Becky. I think AJ Lee wins this. I think it'll force Becky to dig deeper and run it back at WrestleMania, probably with some crazy stipulation. But
I like that.
But yeah. I think AJ Lee wins.
Okay. How about you, Brother Hugh?
I was going with Becky because, like you said, Becky is straight up money with it.
Oh boy!
You know what I mean? If you have her carried it into WrestleMania, like the odds are still going to be on her. Like AJ, she might have it and just disappear, and then come back. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing because you're going to get that extra content. You're going to get those extra views, the extra interactions with Becky Lynch. And of course, I think you're already going to run it back, but we don't need. I feel like if AJ wins it in Chicago, it's too obvious. And we already know that CM Punk is going to win. Let's be honest.
So there you go again. That's okay.
No,
we'll get that.
No, seriously though, they pretty much already solidified that match to be the ticket grabber. You know what I mean?
Because Finn did it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm with it. But I'm just being real. You know what I mean? But to be honest, I think somehow, some way, some type of shenanigans happen, and Becky pulls it out, in some type of Weasley way, and then she just leans into it. Because look, if you think about it, now she got something else to talk about for the next month.
Yep.
Oh, I beat you in your hometown at the Chamber. I'm still the greatest. Everybody said it. She got something else to talk about.
That'll be huge though. That a huge rematch for Mania.
Right. And then that allows AJ to really tap into that crazy side when she come back at Mania.
Wow.
You could build up to that. Same, similar to how you can build up to Finn with the D.
Let's get into I like the book, Brother Hugh. I like the book. All right, now. Here's the main event. The main event of the show. This is what we're closing with. CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Is this the right move? Are we doing the right thing? Is CM Punk focused on the wrong things? Does he have a point to prove, or should he be focusing on the tribal chief at WrestleMania? This is a risky situation to do, to put your title on the line right before WrestleMania. But this is where we are. What are we thinking? Does CM Punk still walk out as World Heavyweight Champion? Like I said last week, man, you guys kind of shooed Finn off. Like, look, man, we know what it's about. But I don't know, man. I think there's a contingent out there that really believes in Finn Balor. It's because they really believe in watching the show last week, and it did better numbers than Roman show. And usually Roman show draws big numbers for us. Is it time to revisit this, fellas? Are we going to get like main event Finn Bat? I don't mean to just steal Jey Uso's stuff, but are we? Is this what sets Finn Balor back in that space? Is he about to get the run he was supposed to get since he had to give up his Universal Championship? What are we thinking?
I mean, later down the line, like I said, I'm gonna stick to it.
Ah, jeez.
You know what I mean?
Jeez.
The only thing is, we know we're gonna get a good match out of Finn. We're gonna get we're gonna get a good match out of him. I call shenanigans though.
Okay.
He loses because of the Judgment Day.
Oh,
If you look at what's been going on with the Judgment Day, there's been turmoil within them. JD, about a week, last week, was it this week or last week? It was one of them. He wasn't really listening. He was on his hothead stuff. Like, look, why you letting this man talk to you like this? That boom, boom, boom. Look, I'm ready to go get him. What are you doing? Why you being soft? What if he just step out of line and just do something on his own and causes Finn the match? But better yet, you gotta think about it. Dominic is in the background. He's saying, "Look, guys, I need you. Like, what's going on? Like, I need you."
Like a little punk.
Right. And Finn is like, "Look, bro, I got some other stuff, in my mind. So, like, we're not on the same page right now." And I feel like somehow, some way, Dominic is going to cost Finn that championship, and that's what's going to lead to them at Mania.
Okay.
Finn gets the IC championship before he gets to that the world championship.
Yeah,
that's a test run. I don't know.
No, I'm not opposed to it. I think that makes a lot of sense because I think they've been teasing the end of the Judgment Day for a while now.
Teasing it for a minute, bro.
And I'm like, this is probably not going to end well. But I don't know, man. I like it. I think we'll probably do get some type of shenanigans. How about you, Brian?
Yeah, buddy. I mean, Brother Hugh said it, and just the look that they had in each other's eyes, and it feels like Finn has been getting in the way. Roxanne Perez tried to give him a pep talk, and he wasn't really trying to hear it. He was just like, "Just watch me," and that's when he attacked CM Punk and everything. Right. So now it's like, I think he wants. It's like, yeah, he ready to leave too. Like the Judgment Day. It's like, wow, this isn't what it started off as. It started off with Edge, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley, and all of them gone except him. This ain't his Judgment Day no more.
Oh, that's the bar right there, bro.
Yeah,
that's the truth though, because when he's not around, you don't miss him.
And I think they're gonna put him in the dirt.
I was about to say, it's definitely lives Judgment Day.
Yeah, I heard they got Liv Finn, and then you got Roxanne Perez, then you got Raquel, and then you got JD McDonough. It's like, man, this is a young people's faction. They ready to get old, just like he did to Edge. They about to do to him.
It's full circle. You know what I mean?
Storyteller.
They're gonna have that Playhouse now. He's disrupting the Playhouse, so it's time for him to go night. And Dominic Mysterio going to face him, and I think Dominic gonna put him in the dirt at WrestleMania. I know Brother Hugh said he could win. It's possible, obviously, but I think, I think it all starts at that story begins on Saturday at the Elimination Chamber, and it's gonna be a lot of people heartbroken because that crowd, it's gonna be a pro Punk crowd, but everybody loves the title change, especially with a guy like Finn. But again, he doesn't meet the demand to change the main event of WrestleMania.
I'm still saying it.
So I think this is gonna be fun, man.
I don't even think the Demon does that.
I don't know.
Nah, because the Demon lost his last two matches.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
it's got to be reincarnated or something. They need a whole promo package. The Demon need to find himself.
The Demon probably won't come back until he loses because he's going to.
I was about to say, there it is. He needs to lose and go months just going crazy on folk.
Like Sting in '97.
Right.
Ooh. Well, yeah, so you didn't think about that now, did you?
Yeah, just in the raft, just chilling.
Just chilling, just staring. Angry.
That man literally did not speak for was it a whole year, right?
Yeah,
a whole year.
Like 15 months.
And he got accused of a lot. Like, that's another thing. People forget that. Like, bro, he was pissed off. It's like, man, y'all saying stuff about me that's not true.
Right.
Everybody was coming up with their own story, including his best friend, including Luger.
Talking about he depressed and all that. Nah, bro.
Yeah. But this Saturday, February 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific, this year's Elimination Chamber, the last stop on the road to WrestleMania, is going to be an absolute fun one. I'm excited for the show. It's not a whole lot, but trust me, there's a lot that will definitely be on display. And I think it's quick, it's fun, it's going to get to the point, and it's going to write the next chapter. But Yeah, man, it's only time will tell. And
Hold up, what's in the box?
some people saying Danhausen. You guys find that it seems like a
Bro,
it seems
I
like
don't
a Dan,
think
I mean,
I don't think a person is in the box.
it seems
for
like a
that long.
Danhausen thing to do.
It does though. It does. That's the problem.
He's gonna come out like this, like this little Danhausen thing. Little thing Danhausen does.
What's that sound he makes? Yeah.
I don't even know how to do it.
bro, if it's Danhausen, yo,
I'm almost sure it's that. They, like WWE still gonna be WWE. That's the Vince McMahon thing. Like, it's Danhausen.
That's it. That's it. Danhausen
right.
and is in the box, and he's gonna put a spell on Finn, and he's gonna turn into the demon. There it
It's gonna be
is.
Vince McMahon in the box.
Hey, I'm with it.
I'm gonna be with him when he buy WWE back.
No, not at all. You
I randomly saw some stuff where on Twitter where they were saying he is talking to Saudi about trying to buy WWE back, bro.
Everybody knows where the money is.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you just give me back my company and I'll run it. You know?
He's not letting it go one bit, but it's okay because the WWE
He has a lot on his plate
hands right now. He's definitely got a lot on his plate. I don't think the Lord wants this to happen. That's why it's not happening. So
just like the vision, like you said,
it's a bit,
doesn't need to happen.
God's way of saying, I don't think the fans like this. It's just nothing's going right. They're all injured. Everybody's down.
Right.
Logan Paul's not really vision, and neither is.
It's the like what they say. You don't sit in nobody's wheelchair. You don't walk on crutches if you don't really need them. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, there you go.
You did that, buddy.
Thinking like you hurt, getting hurt anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened to Dom. He did it too.
See?
Literally, the next week, he hurt his shoulder.
See.
Anyway, he sure did. That's how he got Cena. Remember that? But in the meantime, we thank you for joining us on another episode of the Wrestling Rum Now podcast. I think we did a good job, fellas. I think we did a good job celebrating AJ Styles, breaking down this year's Chamber PLE, and I think we answered the question correctly about CM Punk making a big mistake. You guys don't seem to think that it's that big of a deal, but I think we can expect shenanigans. So there's something probably going to go down. But in the meantime, like I said, we thank you for joining us and follow us on all of our social media platforms at Wrestling Realm. Subscribe to our Patreon, Twitch, and our YouTube channel at The Wrestling Realm. Follow Championship Culture on Instagram at Championship Culture _. And don't forget, we are in a celebration year. So stay tuned to all of our all the social media platforms and our YouTube channel for new shows, new content, new fun, same old Wrestling Realm. Man, this is it, fellas. Like, we're almost there. We're almost to WrestleMania. And this Saturday will set the tone for all of that. But in the meantime, wrestling fans, we want you to enjoy yourself. Enjoy the product. Have fun with it. Don't look at too many spoilers. Don't read into it too much.
Right.
And as usual, wrestling fans, stay wrestling fans. Until then, we're out of here. Peace.
Houston, we have a problem.
For all exclusive shows and bonus material, subscribe to our Patreon channel at patreon.com/thewrestling_realm. You can watch all of our Wrestling Realm content anytime on youtube.com/thewrestling realm.